Hi everybody, how are you? Today we are going to explain for those students who are applying to the university, that people that wants to study in the university and the requirements they need to apply. Hi Karen, how are you?
Hi, hello everybody. We're gonna discuss about something very important. Hugo, please, shall we remind the audience what are the requirements to start the university?
Yes, as we were talking, we said that there are requirements that the students have to fulfill with in order to apply to the university. And for example, they are the scanned copy of your passport, the pre-settlement and previous visas you have, your personal statement. That is, for example, a statement where you say why you want to study in that university, why you want to study in the country you are applying to study, and why you want to do the course you are applying to. You also need two reference letters. You need your updated curriculum vitae and other studies if you have them. The high school and transcripts with the translations, and the IELTS UKVI, IELTS indicator, Duolingo, or IELTS 5.5 results or equivalent in TOEFL IBT. And that is the point that we want to focus our attention in today. Yes, the IELTS exam preparation. Karen,
Exactly.
what can you tell us about that?
Well, it's so important to have an idea exactly what exam you need to sit because many universities and immigration systems have different exams. In general, probably you all have heard about the TOEFL and IELTS. They are well known all across the world, and these are the most important exams. However, you don't have to be confused because there are other exams that universities are accepting, especially because of the COVID. Many exams are now online, and which is a good thing because now you don't need to wait for such a long time to book the exam, and is very good opportunity. So we're going to discuss everything about what exams are accepted for your university admission, and we will explain you more about the IELTS. So we invite you to listen and also to understand about the difference. You must also read the university criteria that you are applying to study because they set the requirements that what exams they accept. They have a list of exams they will be accepting, and to have an idea for you, these are the exams that normally universities are taking. Password exam, Duolingo exam, which is an online exam, the TOEFL IBT home edition, and the TOEFL IBT, which is the in paper as well. It's well known. The Pearsons exam, which is a exam that universities are taking as an internal exam, and the PTE Pearson test exam, and many other exams as well. They are a big list of exams, but I have to explain all of you that these exams will have the similar layout of questions. They will have the same way of areas where they will be trying to see if you meet the criteria. So many of you probably you have heard about the IELTS, but you don't know what's an IELTS. An IELTS is the International English Language Test System. Is the system that many countries like Canada, Australia, United Kingdom use in order to measure the English level for the students who are planning to migrate or study overseas. It's a secure exam. It's managed by the British Consul. So if you want to register for this exam, you must Google it, the British Consul website, and you will find there all the details. But it's very important, this area. If you are registering for the IELTS, you must know what kind of exam you need to register, because once you pay, there is no way back. And according what is your desire to study or what kind of visa you have to understand that there are different kind of exams. For example, we have the academic exam, which is the exam that any student who is applying for study purposes need to submit. The academic exam can be in paper or can be online, which is well known now as an Ielts indicator. And for students who are applying for the visa, there is another kind of Ielts exam, which is called Ielts Academic UKVI CELT. So anyone who is applying for the Tier 4 visa must have this exam in order to submit their visa application as well. There is other exam as well called the IELTS General, which is for work purposes only. And we have also the IELTS Life Skills, which is for people who has spouses or partners in these countries that they can apply for this. They are different, and you must always apply for the academic because you are applying to study. And you must make sure if you are applying for visa, take the IELTS UKVI CELT exam, which is a secure exam that has already a code for immigration purposes. So if you see, all these exams will be very similar because they are trying to get an average of your scores. And if you're applying for undergraduate studies in any kind of exam, even if it's Duolingo, Ielts, TOEFL, or Pearsons, they will be measuring your level of reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. So you need, yep.
Yes, in this, as you talk about all of these options, those are the different options that students can use, yes, if they want to prove their English level.
Yeah, that's one of the options. At the moment, the best thing is check always your university. They set different criteria, but more or less most of universities are still accepting Duolingo, IELTS, or TOEFL, or Pearsons, or Versat exam, or Pearson exam, and there are other more exams that they are accepted, but the ones that they are more easily to the reach of the students are Duolingo because it's an online exam and it's very, very, very cheap compared to the rest. So, but you need to decide which is best for you because they have different layout. Some of them, because they are online, they could be looking like a bit tricky. If the system can trigger some sound in your bedroom or a noise from some kind of device, automatically the exam will be stopped. Because it's an online exam. So you need to make sure that you are familiar with the exam, how it's going to be the layout of the exam. Normally, how the IELTS exam is assessed or any other exams, they set different times of minutes. For example, the IELTS is 2 hours and 45 minutes, where you have 60 minutes for the reading, 60 minutes for the writing, 30 to 40 minutes for the listening, and between 11 to 14 minutes for the speaking. And once you have the results for that, they will make an average of the overall, the result. And then for the undergraduate, you need to have over B2 level, which is for 5.5, no less than 5.5, and the overall 6.5. So, but again, it will depend what degree you are applying to study. If you are applying for medical science or engineering, probably they will ask you higher grades. If you're applying for a foundation program, will be lower than that, which is a good thing because you just need to reach 4.5 and no less than 5.5 in the overall. So it will depend on the program. And you can always reach us and ask, and we can clarify for you what scores you need for your offer for get the admission with your university, and we will guide you through if the university is accepting Duolingo, IELTS, Versat, or probably the university have their own internal pre-English exam, like happened with some universities that they are using the Versat exam as their own English test level, which again is going to be the similar reading, writing, listening, speaking. And if you pass, some of them are free. And Duolingo, it costs you less than $45. IELTS, if you are European student, is £150. And if you're applying for the IELTS UKVI, is around £200. And the same with the TOEFL has around cost of $200. So it will depend on what exam and where you are and how familiar you are with exam. And also the most important, don't forget, you need to check with your university if they are accepting that type of exam. So in order for you to know what English level you have. It's important to understand if you are in elementary, lower, intermediate, or upper intermediate. Normally, if you want to pass the IELTS with over 5.5, you need to be between B2 level. So we have an internal free English assessment. We can send you across, and we can tell you if you need to study 1 month, 2 months in order to pass the IELTS. And also we have IELTS preparation courses. So if you need an IELTS preparation, we have 2 weeks intensive, 4 weeks intensive. If you need full-time studies, we will help you. Or if you are ready for the exam, we can also guide you which websites you need to go, and make sure you register for the right exam. It's very important that you understand that TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo are similar. They will be trying to see the same areas that you understand: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And you need to get over B2 level for your admission with the university. So it's very important for you. If you have any questions about what kind of exam you need to see, contact us and we will be able to help you. And if you need guidance with extra support for your English classes and everything, we can also help. You are very close to get your university admission. Don't leave it for the last minute. It's very important you understand the IELTS exam. You need to book at least 2 weeks in advance or 1 month in advance, and the results will be published 15 days after you sit the exam. And for the Duolingo exam, if you book, you can take the exam within 2 days, and the results are within 24 hours, and it's quick as well. So there are different ways, and it's very important you get ready for that. Don't hesitate to contact us. And yes, we are here to help you.
No, yes. Thank you, Karen, for all the information that I think is really important for the students that want to apply to the university and be ready to fulfill their dreams. Yes?
Yeah. Thank you so much. And we are waiting to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, and bye.